Good morning to everybody. My name is Kevin Fiskus, otherwise known as my trail name is Quick Step. I just wanted to do a quick video kind of introducing you to our resupply strategy for this 2026 CDT northbound hike starting on April 20th. If you followed our announcement video, my friend and I, Jay, are going to be starting on Monday, April 20th, and we'll be proceeding north back to Lordsburg and on. So we're super excited about the trip. We're in kind of the final throes here of getting everything ready. Currently today is April 16th, Thursday, and we're leaving here from Billings, Montana on Saturday the 18th, and we'll start hiking on Monday, April the 20th. So, the last few months, we did a whole bunch of research, watched a lot of other hikers that did the hikes in 24 and 25 and kind of looked at their strategy and how they approached it. And we decided to do a slightly different approach because we wanted to control a little bit more of the food that we had on trail. And so we decided to ship boxes to all of the locations with about 3,500 calories or slightly more. So that we had kind of a base food supply. And then, if we develop hiker hunger on the trail and we get to a point where we need to add a little bit of food, at each resupply as well. But we feel like we got a pretty solid strategy. We were able to get a lot of the food at Costco and some of the things locally, which is probably going to save us a little money in that regard. Obviously, we're going to have some increased postage costs due to the fact we're sending so many boxes, but we feel like it's a good trade-off for us, and so we just wanted to share kind of what we're doing for our hike this summer. So as you can see behind me, we have all of our boxes organized right here. One stack is mine, one is Jay's, etc. going across. We have each of the boxes labeled, starting with box 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. And then, so everything is packaged and ready to go. My wife Andrea is going to be in charge of shipping the boxes to us, and we've already shipped one on Monday of this week. I'm shipping another one tomorrow, which would be the second one, and then obviously box 3 and on from there all the way up to box 29 will be shipped by Andrea to us. Our strategy is to ship the boxes about 2 weeks prior to when we think we're going to arrive in the particular location. When we mailed the first one on Monday, they said that it would be in Silver City by Thursday or Friday, so there's about a 4 to 5 day lag there. So we feel like our boxes will be showing up about a week ahead of when we get there, which should be good. The post offices are pretty plugged into it along the Continental Divide Trail, and they will hold those boxes for CDT hikers as long as you indicate that on the box. So, and I'm going to go through a little bit of the box format now of how we put together our boxes. So again, you see here that we have a row for me, a row for Jay, a row for me, a row for Jay, etc. So we got all of our boxes lined out here. Again, there's 29 boxes in total for each of us. So when you look at the boxes, you'll notice that the first thing we did was we created labels, which has from our address on there, obviously going to the post office box that you're going to be sending the box to, and the format that they want you to use, which I think we got this from the CDT guide, is to myself, Kevin Fiskus, care of general delivery, and then the address of the post office. So it's pretty straightforward. The other thing you want to do is obviously on the outside of the boxes, you want to put your name. Hold for CDT hiker, because it's important. It's going to probably get there probably about a week early, and you're going to want to hold that. And then when you expect to arrive. And we did that on all 4 sides of the box. For my wife's purposes, you'll notice on the left here, we've got the box number, which correlates to the sheet, which I'm going to give you a snapshot of here in a little bit to show you how our planning sheet works. So the boxes are all packed up, ready to go. Definitely more of a quite a bit of a task compared to what a lot of people normally do with 6 to 8 boxes, but we think it's going to be a good strategy for us. So looking at an individual box. So this is just a sample of what we're doing from the border to Lordsburg. We've got 4 days indicated on that stretch. And you'll see here that we've got 4 individual kind of Ziploc bags with all of our daily food kind of segregated in there. And so I've got day 1 emptied out here just to give you a sense of kind of what one of our days looks like. So we've got 2 Lar bars, 2 RX bars, 3 little fruit bars, 3 chocolates, some supplements, tuna and a Spam, or salmon and a Spam, depending on what day. We kind of rotate a little bit. We've got grass-fed beef sticks from Costco, cheese sticks. We're going to buy those in the town when we get there, obviously due to they're perishable. Then we got a couple of electrolyte mix packets, a instant coffee, and a creatine packet. And then in addition to that, on a daily basis, we'll also have daily bags of macadamia nuts or trail mix that we're going to separate out when we get to each town. We're shipping those in bulk just so they stay in better shape. And then once we get there, we'll divide it out into daily snack bags and add it to our food supply over here. So in addition to that, we'll have some trail mix and macadamia nuts each day that goes along with everything you see over here. So when you total all that up, it's around 3,500 calories. We think that's an awfully good start. Last summer we did the Wonderland Trail, and which was 6 days, 93 miles. And that's about kind of where we were at, for me anyway. I felt like I was actually had a little bit of extra food a lot of the time. So we think this is going to work well for us. The next thing I wanted to do is just to post a sample of our spreadsheet to just kind of walk you through how our spreadsheet helps us organize our plan and keep not only us on track on what we have ahead of us, but also allow my wife to know exactly when she needs to mail a box to support us. So we feel like we got things buttoned down pretty good there, and we think this sheet really helped us do that. So I wanted to share that with you to just give you a sample of what's going on there. So here's a sample of the early part of our trip in the planning sheet. You'll see that we have, for example, the first row is our section from the border to Lordsburg. We got that scheduled for 4 days, 84 miles over the first section. We also have where we are on the red line. What is the average per day on this particular section? What day do we anticipate getting into the next resupply? What is the post office address for in that location, and what are the hours that they're open? Because it's important, obviously, that we get there while the post office is open. Also, what other amenities are in that town. So this does a really good job of kind of keeping us on task and knowing what's ahead for us, but also helps my wife know exactly when to mail boxes to support us properly. So I really appreciate you guys checking in and watching our videos. We hope that you'll follow along on our journey, and we're just super excited to share it with you, and look forward to the daily postings. We really expect a lot of fun things going forward, and we're super excited. So we really appreciate all your support, and hope you enjoy the content. If you have any comments, questions about our resupply or anything else as it relates to our trip, please put that in the comment section, and we'll definitely try to reply. This is going to be quite an adventure, and we think we got a good strategy, but obviously things could change and may evolve on the trail. But stay tuned, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.